Hey everyone, can you please take a second and like and share the video? It really helps the channel out a lot. I notice in any video that I get a lot of likes and shares, I always reach a way wider base. I'd really appreciate it. Now let's get to this walkthrough. Hey everyone, the other day I was talking with Life of Laura on Instagram, and she it wasn't really of a challenge, but she more or less just said, you really need to do a walkthrough. And I think she's 100% correct. Now, if you don't know who Life of Laura is, you should definitely check out her YouTube channel. I'll leave a link down below. I think I actually link her in every single one of my videos, but it's down there. Life of Laura, check her out. It's a great channel. She's gonna get her wish. I'm gonna do a walkthrough. The trick is I guess it needs to be somewhat of an unedited walkthrough. Now I can't promise I'm not gonna edit a little bit just with the cuts, just because I think I'm pretty boring, and I'm doing it right now. I'm doing what I don't like right now. So let's get started. Just gonna get into the rooms and what they currently look like. And I'll warn you, the downstairs is a mess. Right now your back would be to our front door. And this room here, this is what we are referring to as our main living room. Probably 27 feet wide. And then from that wall over to, say, this beam right here is probably a good 16 foot. So it's a really big space. We have a spot on the wall right there where we may or may not put a TV. So it'll probably be one of those setups where you have a couch in the middle of the room and set up that way. We don't really know yet, honestly. The layout is still completely up in the air. Now to the left of the main door, there's a smaller living space. And this one's much smaller. If I had to guess, it's probably 16 feet or so wide. And then from the wall to what will be a bathroom wall here is probably only 15 or 16 feet also. Much smaller room. I think this room may end up with the TV, if I had to be honest. We don't watch a lot of TV, so I think we're gonna end up probably keeping it in the smaller room. And then when we have people over, you know, that room will be more for just hanging out, talking, and doing what adults do. So this is also gonna be the room for Sarah to do the homeschooling, all the art projects, her sewing, things like that. It would be kind of a multi-purpose room. One thing that my kids really like about this house is that when you're walking around through the small living room, you can go in a complete circle, making your way back to the main living room. This space here is always hard to show on camera because it's not lit very well, but it's kind of a hallway. So we started over there by the main door. This door here is going to be our one way into the kitchen on the other side of the house someday. So when you walk through here, and then say you went to the right, there's going to be a hallway. And the hallway is going to have 3 large closets with these doors here. At the end of the hallway, you're going to have a bathroom. One of the subscribers, Dawn, you were asking about having some exposed stone. So this is where it's going to be. This wall here is technically an interior wall. So this stone all through here will be exposed. And it will also be exposed in the kitchen on the other side. That will be the only exposed stone in the whole house. So when you walk through this hallway, this is going to be the first floor bathroom. We're going to set this up so it looks old in the sense that, you know, it's got a clawfoot tub. This sink is more or less temporary, but we got such a good deal on it, there's no way that we're not going to use it. We're using it for a little while at least. Pretty simple bathroom. It's not huge, it's probably a 12 by 9. That's the downstairs of the stone portion. Now down here, the basement's a pretty big space. Probably the only cool thing to see down here is the new Utica boiler that's now 2 years old. And it's working great now. I should do a video on how we had to modify this so it worked good, but that's another day. That's the electrical panel that we're in the process of still hooking everything up. Back there there's a water softener and the pump for the house. This hot water heater that you can see, that actually goes to the apartment side. Now this basement is half dirt, half concrete. We do plan on changing that. This will be a nice space someday. I want to say that big thing right there was a root cellar at one time. Some of the very first videos I made was me down here putting in all these supports and putting in new footers for them. I saw that as probably one of the more important things that I could do. My boiler actually has a coil inside of this, so my boiler actually heats the upstairs and the basement with forced air. Pretty cool way of doing it, really. It does have a crawl space. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in that crawl space in the future, insulating it, putting up a vapor seal. But that's the basement. We'll make our way upstairs. This is where a lot of the work's been taking place lately. This is clearly the landing at the top of the stairs. It's a very nice wide open space. Someday, this unfinished portion right here will be a walkway to the other side of the house. The upstairs of the other side will be a master bedroom and a master bathroom. I guess to start things off, we'll go through here. This is going to be a laundry room. Pretty small space, but it's big enough. And then this is going to be the kids' bathroom here, where they have a very deep tub. Toilet will be in that corner. Another one of those vanities we got a really good deal on. So we do plan on using it for a while. So we'll probably keep the base, but we may get a new top. But we're not going to match to that top because it's temporary. And then this corner here is the shower, which is 42 inch by 42 inch. The first bedroom at the top of the stairs, this is known as bedroom 1 in all of our videos. It's the smallest of the bedrooms. It is probably a 13 by 12. This is going to be Ellie's room. It's got the biggest closet out of all the rooms. The next room here, we always call it bedroom 2. This is going to be Jace's room. His room's a little bit bigger, but mostly just because it has this big window knockout here that we did. Also has what's going to be a built-in bookshelf right there. We haven't decided how high the doors are going to be yet, how big of a door we're going to put in there. So we just left it like that. And then when you walk across here, this is like a little bit of a reading nook area. I really like this space. I think it's going to be used quite a bit. Everybody in my family reads a lot. I think it's just a nice place to be. And then this is bedroom 3, or also known as Lily's room. She also has a dormer, a big dormer window knockout. She's also got a built-in, what's going to be a shelf, a bookshelf. Her closet's a little bit different than Jace's. I put a lot of thought into this closet. So my idea is when you walk into her room, the door's going to open this way against that wall. When that door's open and you're walking into the room, you don't really notice the closet on the right-hand side, just the way it angles. So I thought it was a cool way of kind of hiding the closet in the room. You walk in and the room kind of opens up to you. The other way to do it would have been to have this wall continue out this way and then 90-degree back. So you can imagine if that wall continued out this way, you wouldn't be able to see any of this. It would be all wall. And the only thing different right now is I do have her accent wall done. You all saw me do that in the last video. Alright, so that's it. That will be known as the barely not edited a little bit video for you all to watch. I don't think that made any sense. If you got any new questions after that walkthrough, let me know in the comments, because if you don't know, I read every single comment and I try to reply to every single comment. Sometimes it's just a thank you. It kind of depends on what you write, obviously, and what I write. But I read every single comment. The whole conversation, the back and forth, that's what I really like about YouTube and sharing this process with everybody. But I better go before I get long-winded. That's the walkthrough. Let me know if you have any questions.